Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Cole, your host here at the Raven's Nest, and today we have a video that I really wasn't expecting to make. As of making this video, we just got an announcement a few hours ago that Armored Core Mobile Mission will be getting a release on Nintendo Switch and Steam on April 29th, 2005. This might sound like a really random and unimportant announcement to a lot of players out there, but this is actually very significant as Armored Core Mobile Mission has been considered lost media for more than a decade now. This game was released for flip phones back in 2004, exclusively in Japan, and ever since those phones became outdated and people started to move on from them, we started to see less and less people have access to Mobile Mission. By the time that we got to like a decade ago, it seemed to pretty much be dead, and all you could really find about it were a handful of YouTube videos. But now we're getting full-fledged re-releases on the Switch and PC in less than 2 weeks. Now, for those of you that are excited by this and wanting to check this game out, there are a couple of big caveats to consider. The first is that this is simply a re-release that is being done for the sake of preservation. Gmode has been going through and basically archiving a ton of Japanese mobile games that have been effectively lost to time for a while now. And there are more than 110 releases as part of their Gmode archives program that they've been doing. But as this is being done primarily for preservation and not so much for profit, there aren't going to be any sort of major enhancements with this release. The game is going to play basically exactly how it did on flip phone, except you're going to be able to control it with a controller or a mouse and keyboard. Again, that's not such a terrible thing if you're just interested in getting to check out this game at all, but the much larger caveat is that this release will only be in Japanese. I mentioned a minute ago that this game was released exclusively in Japan back in the day, and Gmode isn't going through and enhancing the game to make more money off of it, they're just trying to preserve it, so they're simply re-releasing that Japanese version of the game and not doing any sort of localization work for it. Thankfully though, a lot of the written text in the Japanese releases of Armored Core games throughout the years have always been in English, so if you're willing to put up with photo translating a bit of the text in the menus to figure out what things say, this is very playable for you even if you don't speak Japanese. Along with this initial announcement, the Gmode PR YouTube channel actually had a live stream this morning where some of the developers were playing the game and showing off the work that they did on this re-release, which is probably what you've been looking at for most of this video, as that's kind of the best footage of the game that we have right now. I admittedly don't know a ton about this game, even though I've heard about it from time to time over the years, but from watching them play it on the live stream, this seems like a more arcadey, simplified version of Gen 1 Armored Core, just played from a top-down perspective. It's probably not going to be everyone's thing, but it looks fairly cool, and thankfully, the price tag doesn't seem so bad. Now, it should be noted that as of recording this video, we also don't have the price of the game outside of Japan just yet. However, the game is already available on the Nintendo Switch in Japan, so we can look at the store page for that and see that the game is priced at 1,100 yen, which when converted over to USD comes out to about $8. So this is probably going to fall somewhere between $5 to $10 US outside of Japan. We'll just have to wait and see. And as if all of this wasn't already enough, the Gmode Twitter account also confirmed this morning that they're working on a re-release of Armored Core Mobile 2, the direct successor of Armored Core Mobile Mission. For those who might not be aware, there were 4 of these mobile Armored Core games released in Japan back in the day, so the fact that we've already gotten confirmation that we're getting the first 2 of them leads me to believe that we could also possibly see the 3rd and the 4th ones down the line if these releases go well for Gmode and FromSoft. Overall, all of this is very welcome, unexpected news, and I think this is going to be a really big positive for the Armored Core community. Like I said, it's probably not going to be for everyone, but just having these games preserved and available worldwide is a really big thing for preserving the legacy of the Armored Core franchise, and I'm loving that this is happening. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments down below. Are you interested? Are you planning on checking this all out? Just feel free to share really whatever down there. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like on it, and if you want more Armored Core content like this in your feed, then definitely subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot of stuff coming up soon. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see all of you right back here next time on the Raven's Nest.